You know what's great this time of year? Soup. It's hot, warm, smells great, just feels good on a cold day, right? We are used to having a soup sale every year as part of our congregation's way of supporting the Relay for Life. It's a way of us helping to raise money to help fight cancer and stand with people who are going through cancer treatments and those who are working for a cure, and gives us all a warm meal on a cold day. Works great, right? Problem. This year, we're still living with a worldwide pandemic. And it just doesn't seem right for us to be trying to raise money to help fight cancer, but also risking people getting COVID by having a big public meal or selling soup together and taking the risk of somebody passing along germs or even just the possible fear of it. So we're going to do something different this year, this weekend, here at Hope. This weekend, we're having a virtual soup sale. How does a virtual soup sale work? Let me tell you. As you know, every year we have faithful, devoted, and fantastic cooks, by the way, who take it upon themselves to buy groceries, cook soup at home, and bring it in and to be able to share it and sell it by the quart that then we can raise money with our soup sale for. And we have every year faithful folks who say, you know what, somebody else went to the trouble of making soup, that's going to be my lunch today, I'm going to buy soup this year, or this Sunday. So here's how it works. This year, instead of there being actual soup, if you would have been somebody who would have made soup for us, who would have, cooked a pot of cream of potato soup, or your grandmother's beef vegetable, or whatever else in between, if you would have taken money and time to do that, we're going to ask instead, take the money you would have spent on making a whole pot of soup for other people and donate that instead. We're going to have a big soup pot in the entryway at the church, and we're going to invite your donations there. So you've saved time. You're not having to cook this year. Just use the money you would have spent on buying ingredients to help raise money for the Relay for Life. And if you're the sort of person who would have bought soup that somebody else made this year, all right, let's just skip the actual soup and instead donate the money you would have spent on buying a quart of soup that somebody else made, get your lunch or make your lunch at home somewhere else, and instead use the money donating it into the same soup pot that we're going to use to give to the Relay for Life. So it's going to be different, and it's not going to quite smell as good or taste as good as we're used to. But it turns out that in a time like this, when the situation calls for us to do things a little bit differently, it's still pretty good. That even if you can't have soup in your bowl, there's still love. That's what this is all about anyway, right? Soup becomes something of a gimmick when it turns out that what we've really been after is how do we show love to our neighbors. So maybe you don't have to show love by cooking this year or buying somebody else's soup this year, but you can take the money you would have spent in either direction and just donate it. This coming Sunday, you can either put money right in our soup pot in the entryway, put additional donations in with your offering, or mail it into the church as well. And that's going to be a way we're raising money for the American Cancer Society for this year's 2021 Relay for Life, but skipping the step of the soup. Next year, hopefully this bowl will have broccoli cheese in it or chicken noodle or something else like that. But for now, it's okay if love is all that's in there. Love is enough. Thanks for your generosity in advance, friends. Blessings.